Holy Rage, Ancestral Rights, and Clan Donald. Anger. We've all felt it, no matter how much patriarchal societies want women to quell and suppress it. It rises when we've been disrespected, our boundaries have been crossed, or we've been negatively affected by another's poor choices. It's a key indicator alerting us to injustice, and a great motivator for taking corrective action. The attempted removal of this rightful emotion is wielded as a means to further oppress and subjugate. Instead, we're taught again and again to replace anger with niceties, politeness, and demure smiles. Fury, with its wild, uncontrolled quality, often leaves more destruction in its wake than we might have otherwise chosen. It explodes as pressurized anger bursting out from whatever box we've tried to stuff it into, or when the last straw breaks our back after a lifetime of injustice. Wrath is a particular blend of anger with added desire for vengeance, usually in circumstances of deeply harmful betrayal, or in response to predatory behavior against us, our loved ones, or innocent children. It comes when we are so furious we wish to harm, destroy, and ruin either people, corporate identities, systems of oppression, or failed policies intended to protect. Holy rage, however, is fueled by much more than just one person's earthly anger. It's powered by something larger, the force of entire ancestral lineages, of familial clans, whole tribal nations, even the spiritual energy of the land itself. It's governed by divine right, not the holy wars of men fighting over treasures or manipulatively interpreting their God's will. Holy rage stands in defense of natural laws, those infallible, ineffable rules of justice. Speaking in the way of my people, rather than declaring we're an embodiment of an emotion by saying, I'm angry, we instead say, anger is with me. These past months, deep ancestral grief has been close by my side, but what's even closer is holy rage. Let me tell you why. In the 1970s, homeland residents and global diaspora of the largest Scottish clan pooled their resources to save the last of our lands and assets on the Isle of Skye from the real estate chopping block. Success! Our assets were put into the care of the then newly formed Clan Donald Land Trust to be protected in perpetuity. Considered as a spiritual home for all of Clan Donald and associated sets, the charitable aims of the CDLT are, or were, to forever preserve this cultural heritage of national importance, including thousands of acres holding crofting communities in the south of Sleat, Armadale Castle, a robust genealogy centre full of historical records, museum boasting 1,500 years worth of artifacts, expansive historical and exotic gardens, tourist centre, visitor accommodations, large event capacity, an estimation of upwards of 1,000 memorials, including interred ashes. Without permission or meaningful engagement with the clan it's meant to serve, the trustees of Clan Donald Land Trust have betrayed us all by putting it on the market for sale out from under us. Our cultural heritage is being pieced off to the first buyers with cash in hand, and crofters living on the land for generations have been treated terribly in our name with their homes and livelihoods at stake. As a woman of diaspora descent, this holy rage with me is fueled by the continued history of being stripped of our culture, a legacy of betrayals against our clan, and the injustice of our concerns being stonewalled by the very authorities intended to preserve and protect. Familial traditions forgotten in the name of survival, the ancestral mother tongue beaten out of my forebears, and in escaping genocidal conditions, we in turn inadvertently contribute to the very same conditions here on Turtle Island. In 2025, the theft of ancestral inheritance and removals of rightful land stewardship continues all around us. With the sacred force of our indomitable spirit, I call on holy rage to help us rise against persecution for our clan, neighboring nations, and all people.